time, once again, for Star Trek: The Next Generation. Season 3, Episode 6, I believe we're on?
Yep. For every episode we react to, we also discuss in depth. So if you're new here, make sure to come back tomorrow and check that out and subscribe so you can watch and discuss all of Star Trek with us.
And if you're watching this 10 years later after we've been canceled, the discussion video is already right there. After the last one, we had to take a break and just had to discuss it right away. Hopefully this one is just as good.
Yeah, absolutely. High bar to meet, but if Season 3 is what everyone says it is, then it should have no problem, right? Right?
Okay. Shore leave, literally on the shore.
That's interesting. Geordi?
Another Coco no-no?
No thanks, I think I've had enough already.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Always want to drink something out of a coconut.
Yeah, it's one thing I never did. That or fall in love.
I almost forgot.
Holodeck. Should have known. I can't believe you guys didn't catch on.
Well, we had a 50-50 shot. Shore leave or the holodeck.
Getting a little close there.
I'm sorry, I think I better go back.
Aww.
It's been a lovely program, and
Yeah.
you're a terrific guy.
Oh, no.
I just don't feel that way about you.
Oh. Why are you on the beach? Oh, so if a girl goes to the beach, she has to... No.
Knock it off.
He just kept going. Oh, that's cool, the asteroids. An asteroid belt.
Ooh. A little 3D chess going on.
This was the final battle, wasn't it?
Neither side expected Aurelius 9 to be the decisive conflict.
Straight to the bar.
Uh-oh.
I beg your pardon, Wesley.
Geordi had that big date with Christy tonight. He
Wasn't a
spent
date,
days
apparently.
putting together the perfect program. Looked like it ended kind of early.
Uh-oh.
I like that Data saying uh-oh after not understanding it at first.
We're picking up a signal. Coordinates 211, mark 61.
It would seem to be an ancient interplanetary code. Laying a course for the source of the signal.
I wish we would see all those asteroids just bounce off the Enterprise.
Yep.
Approaching the source, Captain.
Put it on the bureau.
A Vermilion battlecruiser.
Sensors indicate no life signs aboard, Captain.
I should hope not, Mr. Data. That ship belongs in a museum. That call for help was probably initiated over 1,000 years ago.
1,000?
Good lord. Does it take a while to get to our crew?
Captain's log, stardate 43205.6.
Booby Trap. Look at that.
What kind of trap?
Number one, have you never dreamed?
That's a new one.
That and 8 writers.
The ship in the bottle. Model airships. I used to build them when I was a child. My God, I bet I had a Vermilion battlecruiser too.
Remember he had that large... Was it Geordi or him that had that large ship?
I think it was Geordi who had the... I think Geordi had the boat in the bottle.
It is exactly as they left it, number one. In the bottle.
The two people who wouldn't understand.
Oh, good Lord. Didn't anybody here build ships in bottles when they were boys?
I did not play with toys.
I was never a boy.
I did, sir.
Yeah!
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Proceed.
That's why he's the best.
I did. I really did. Ships and bottles. It's great fun.
That is great. I love that. Because there's a part of me that's like, oh, he's kind of bull. He must be
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah.
He must be bullshitting.
Because
I did, Captain.
You know Riker's like, you didn't do that.
Look at those flashlights. Have you seen them use flashlights before?
I don't think so. Maybe when they first went on the other ship in the in peak performance, from when they like walked in, it was all dark.
Oh, yeah.
They might have flashlights then.
I'm trying to remember, but I don't remember commenting on flashlights ever. But...
Damn.
Admirable. They died at their posts.
That could have been a cool opportunity for a reveal, even though it would have been kind of predictable. But
yeah, reveal that it's like a fresh body or something instead of like a 1,000-year-old corpse. This body's recent.
What is it that you want in a man? I mean, me personally? As a woman, what's the first thing you look at?
Don't say their eyes.
His head. His mind, of course. No, his head. I'm attracted to bald men.
Oh!
Why can't I make anything work with a woman like Christy? It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Doing fine with me. You're different. No, you're different. But I'm not trying now. That's my point.
Guinan's the best, man. She'd be giving all the great advice.
She's great.
I believe this is an information storage device. A crude analog of our own isolinear optical chip.
I am Oleg Sar,
Whoa!
captain of the Vermilion cruiser Klipunji. I have failed as a captain and as the man responsible for all the souls aboard my ship.
Wow.
Readouts indicate we are being bombarded with a field of high-intensity radiation.
Shields up!
Gonna be an enemy or environmental?
Whatever took out the ship, I'm guessing.
We should be going like a bat out of hell.
Power loss now at 12%, Captain.
Red alert.
Is it possible? We fall into the same snare that killed them? 1,000-year-old Booby Trap?
Oh, like they just got trapped there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of rare they actually say the title in the episode. Do you think for that guy on the other ship, they were like, all right, it's just this one scene. Let's give him cool makeup because he doesn't have to like be around.
Maybe, yeah.
I love this lighting every time.
Who is this L. Brahms?
Dr. Leah Brahms, engineer, graduate of the Daystrom Institute.
Daystrom.
Make sure you notice that.
Yep.
People were pissed off that we didn't catch it before.
Select menu, visual records, or L. Brahms voice entries.
Theoretical propulsion logs. Federation Starship Enterprise Galaxy class.
Geordie LaForge, how you doing, Doc?
Specify program.
Yeah, down to work.
That's pretty neat.
What about reorienting the crystal?
It is possible to reorient the crystal.
It's so awesome. It's like you can just like pull up somebody and talk to them. Like, you know, once this becomes real, it's gonna be like a DLC. You have to purchase each one.
You're basically talking to an AI of the person.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, you can basically do that now, but like,
yeah.
But like, this is obviously much better.
Mm-hmm. This is cool. You just like replicate like
right
your
where it all started.
A workstation.
Yeah.
Create. So like, so we can see what he theoretically needs to do, then probably do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like do like a practice run on there.
Access denied. Personal logs are restricted.
Great. Another woman who won't get personal with me on the holodeck.
Oh no, he's not gonna fall in love with Leah the AI, is he?
Oh no.
I love that line though about the holodeck because even if that opening scene wasn't in the episode, it still would have been funny. Like, oh, another woman that won't get personal with me in the holodeck. Like, it's just funny on its own.
Mm-hmm.
You asked Dr. Brahms to show you which system could accept reactants at a faster rate.
Did do that, didn't I? Okay, well, it's good to see you, Leah.
You good?
None of the human side got through.
LaForge to Picard.
Go ahead.
Captain, we found a way to extend the matter-antimatter energy supplies.
Pass my congratulations to the rest of your team.
Thanks, Captain. We're all smiles down here. Do you have any, you know, personality on file for Dr. Brahms?
This is her personality.
We've managed to maintain energy, but we can't leave it in this realigning forever without burning out components, so we need to move quickly.
Are you with me?
Now he's really gonna fall in love with this thing. Oh, maybe we can have that big goodbye ending, but you know, actually, you know, the ending.
No.
Will you listen to me?
They're already fighting. Oh my goodness.
This is a working machine. It's got tens of thousands of light years on it.
True.
Damn right. You know, I always wish that a chief engineer could be present when a ship is being built.
That's what's wrong with designers. We never get out in space.
You're there now.
Commander LaForge to the bridge.
On my way, Commander.
Now she's giving him the look, man.
I mean, computer save program.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've like brought that up before of like saving the program where you're at. So I mean, he could in theory have a relationship with this thing.
Really could.
It'd just be weird because there'd be no time passing for her.
Standard procedure requires termination of all simulation.
Computer overrides standard procedure.
Override authority restricted.
What? Computer?
Ah, the classic holodeck. That's been a while.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, that's interesting. Restricted. I mean, I know he's not like super high up, but he is the chief engineer.
True.
We'll have to pick up repairs when we can reach a starbase.
I wonder if it was restricted like all the way to the card.
Computer.
It was a bit.
Miss LaForge, have we shut down all non-essential energy usage?
Yes, sir. In fact, I need to get some back. I'm running a program on holodeck 3.
Computer, reinstate holodeck 3 program.
Holodeck 3 program is reinstated.
Do you like Italian food?
Like it. Wait till I make you my fungili.
Okay. Then we have to adjust the vector processor and the drive coils. Ugh! This is impossible.
Oh my goodness. Get into the massages.
It'll take 100, maybe 1,000 adjustments every second. How are you gonna do it? It's humanly impossible.
I'm not human.
You mean the computer could do it? Captain.
She is the computer, Jordy.
This is a holographic simulation of one of the propulsion experts who designed the Enterprise engines, Leah Brahms. There's a chance we could maneuver out of this trap if we turn the ship over to the computer.
I mean, I don't think he'd have that big of a problem with it. Like, I feel like Picard trusts the Enterprise.
Deflector shield failure. Lethal radiation levels. Fatal exposure in 26 minutes.
Well, now or never.
One blast of everything we've got left for a microsecond to beat the inertia, and then we shut it all down, except for minimal life support, 2 thrusters.
Propeller, Captain.
He's like, this is crazy, right?
The numbers say it's even money. It's no better than turning it over to the computer, but no worse either. But I say forget the numbers. There's no way the computer can compensate for the human factor, the intuition, the experience.
And the wish to stay alive. Make it so.
Hey.
Thank you, Mr. LaForge, but you've done your job. Now I must do mine. I relieve you, Mr. Crusher.
Oh, shit.
But sir, I can do it. He's taking the helm, huh? Oh.
Look at Data. Oh, shit, the captain's next to me.
It's all yours, sir.
Thank you, number 1.
He's like, if we're all gonna die, it's on me.
The asteroid's gravitation is drawing us closer. Velocity is increasing.
It's gonna use the gravity of each thing to, like, pull them out.
Starboard aft thruster.
Oh, that's cool.
You have used the asteroid's gravitational pull as a slingshot. Excellent.
He's trying to hide his how proud he is of himself.
Detonate on impact with a Promelian vessel.
He wanted to take that shit back to a museum, too.
Yeah.
I'm with you every day, Jordy. Every time you look at this engine, you're looking at me. Every time you touch it, it's me.
I'm not attracted to
the engine. Oh.
Computer, exit holodeck.
Bro really loves the ship.
Oh.
All right, I'll just do that with a real girl. You got it. You got it.
Hey, end of the episode. How about that? Whew. Whoa. I think my brain is still melted from all the techno babble. That was the tough part for me, is trying to keep up with all that. I gotta say, that was what, like 70% of the episode was just figuring all this out. So like the last episode, like, okay, we're dealing with grief, we're dealing with the human problems. This is a sci-fi show, so for the next one, we're gonna have 8 different writers. 6 of them are probably science fiction people.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the tension. I enjoyed the idea of a booby trap and the idea of like sometimes they get out. It's not pushing out. It's, you know, turning everything off, and you know, I don't know. I like the solution.
Yeah, you know, we've been asking for a Geordi episode the whole show.
Yeah, true.
He finally gets it. His episode, clearly, he's the chief engineer, and like his episode was geared so much towards his position and his duties. You know, when you think about like the Worf episodes, the Troy episodes, the Data ones, they're all very personal.
Yeah.
This had personal elements, but it's very much geared towards, look how great of an engineer Geordi is. And that's awesome to show how great of an engineer he is. But, you know, wish it would have dug a little bit deeper into the more personal aspect. The personal aspect felt like, it's like he had his own B story for his own episode. It's like
That's right,
he was
yeah.
dealing with the problem of the main story, and then he had his own B story on the side. So, yeah, but no, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it's a really good point. I don't know what would make it better. Something from Geordi's past, other than the fact that he can't get laid. You know what I mean?
I mean, that can be enough. Like him struggling to have a relationship with a woman who's on the Enterprise. It's a limited pool of people. I mean, there's a lot you could do there. You know, he could talk to different people on the ship about it. You know, it doesn't have to be from his past. My favorite scene of the episode was probably the one with Guinan. You know, him and Guinan at 10 Forward, yeah.
Yeah, good for her for only being in this for like 2 minutes, too. Like, she didn't come back at all.
Most of them were in this for 2 minutes. This was like a Geordi-centric episode, which is great, you know, but yeah,
finally.
Mostly everybody else was just chilling, which is fine once in a while. We just came off a pretty good ensemble-type episode, so...
Do you think there should have been a scene where Christy tries to come back, like, oh, Geordi saved us, and he's like...
Checks like a Pretty Woman scenario, like, oh, I don't need you now that I've saved the day.
No thanks, I've met someone.
And her name's the Enterprise.
Her name's the Enterprise.
No, I do like the irony though, or I don't know if irony is the right word, but like it's clever how it's like he's the chief engineer and literally he's falling in love with the computer, with the ship. You know,
that's pretty funny.
It's cliche, it's a bit corny, but it's good. I do hope to see him get an actual romance eventually in the show. And I guess just last thing I'll say is it's starting to feel like, you know, will there of course be bad episodes? Yes. Like I didn't care for the opener of this season, you know, but for the most part, it's starting to feel like I'm going into these now of like, I'm not worried about if it's going to be good. It's just a matter of like, how good is it going to be? And this is one of those for this season so far where I feel like, yeah, that was good. I really liked it. And it's like, if that's going to be the baseline, that's amazing because as much as we did praise the first 2 seasons more than others, that wasn't the baseline. Like you went into it having no idea what you were going to get. Now it feels like there's this level of quality I'm expecting.
Yeah, that's true. I guess my biggest worry is I think they're all going to be good episodes for the most part, yes, but they're going to be good episodes that are personable to me that I like because they're not all going to be like the last one.
Yeah.
That are like, that's the stuff that we like. But also there's going to be episodes that are more like this that are geared towards more the techno science fiction-esque side of Star Trek, which I'm a fan of, but I also like, you know, just the simple stuff stripped away and the human problem.
Yeah, like
like
we enjoyed if it's done well, but that's not, you know, like our specific interest is like, oh, how does he fix the engine? Like, I don't care. Like you said, you were spending so much time like trying to keep up with the technobabble. I don't even try to keep up. It's like, I don't care. You know, it's like, I'm just watching to see where it goes. They're not going to get stuck in this forever and die. So, you know, it's like, whatever. I'm just watching. It's more fun for me to just see Geordi go through the experience. You know, like, I'm not the chief engineer. I don't got to learn this stuff, but he has to learn it. So it's like, I'm following his journey.
Look, man, when the well dries up and there's no more Star Trek to watch, we have to do trivia videos.
Oh, no!
You know what I mean?
I'm terrible at trivia.
Same here, so I'm trying to memorize all this shit.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. No, we'll just have them do the trivia. We'll just host it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I enjoy the story. We'll see. I don't know how much, I mean, I enjoyed it. We're going to talk about it, but, you know, I mean, I don't know if you ever want to. But when that's available, it'll be right there for you to click. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we also didn't do thumbnails on Monday, so we got to do it today. He hates doing those.
Alex and Josh, the technobabble in this episode. Oh my God! You say you don't even try to, like, it's not worth it. like me, my brain, I'm like, I'm just trying to, you know, keep every little detail in there because I know if I miss something during this, it's gonna, you know, bite me back in the ass later.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't care or anything. I find it interesting, but I more so look to recognize and remember the ideas of what they're trying to do rather than the actual words or terms themselves, because them writing this show, I'm sure there are some smart people on here that actually know stuff and like write that into the script, but for the most part, it's a futuristic sci-fi show. Most of the stuff they're talking about doesn't exist anyway.
As soon as she said, "Oh, you're a terrific guy," I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
here it comes."
It was painful. It was like she said everything but "I have a boyfriend." Like it was like the living embodiment of the friend zone. And I understand sometimes you just don't look at a person that way. Like that's totally understandable. But you know, Geordi's a good-looking guy. He's a chief engineer. You know, he's smart. He's funny. You know, what wouldn't you like about Geordi? I guess if you're just not into it, you're not into it. Anybody on this crew is, you know, whoever was casting this show.
Ooh, yeah, it's like some scenes, like no matter what they're wearing or who they are, it's like this is pretty, it's pretty handsome people.
Alex and Josh, the Spans, they now stand.
Computer.